Hello once again YouTube and welcome to another video. My name is truly Robert Lewis, and today I've decided to put it upon myself to do my favourite albums ever, not top 10. I don't know how many albums there are here, honestly, but my favourite albums are my collection so far. Some of the best that I have. Most of my albums in my collection are classic albums, or live albums, or best ofs. But today we're gonna be looking at the best out of my collection. And first up, here's a newbie to my collection. There's going to be 2 new albums here that I haven't shown before here on YouTube to you guys. And yep, it's Back in Black, the classic AC/DC album. And this album is completely and utterly brilliant. Your opening track, Hell's Bells, with the thing in, and this was made after the unfortunate death of, what's his name? I forgot the lead singer before Brian Johnson came on. But yeah, he died, so Brian Johnson took his place, and they did an album that would have suited him. Rocket and Roll, Ain't Noise Pollution, classic. Well, every track on here is classic, with talking about the usual AC/DC stuff, but it is good. And most of these, you're gonna get cheers from drunk people all over the place. I might do a review on all these albums, so this is just a quick look at them. And yeah, get this album. If you're not into hard rock, this will turn you into a hard rocker in no time. Next album, Parallel Lines by Blondie. Now this is like one of the second. This was the 3rd album I ever got on vinyl. So yeah, as the honour of being that, and yeah, it's a pretty good album, say, with Hanging on the Telephone, One Way or Another, which One Direction did a bad cover of, and put it next to Teenage Kiss. What the hell? Yeah, most of the songs on this album are really good. It's the classic Blondie album. It's the only one that most people know, and I'm proud to have it in my collection. Also, 11:59 is an underrated track. Never gets the... Why was it not put as a single? Would have fit as a single, I would say. Yeah. Good album, 1997, last year, and oh my god, it is torrential rain out there. Jeez. And next, we got Daft Punk's Discovery. Yeah, another CD that I own. I got all the Daft Punk albums on CD, and yeah, this album, man, I remember when I first got this album. Yeah, it's very different from the previous 2 albums because it's more, electronic. But this is my favourite Daft Punk album, to say the least. It's in the UK. More poorly than usual, actually. Let's have a look. Jesus Christ, man. Oh my lord! Oh. Holy crap! Oh, Jesus Christ. That is some weather, I have to say. Yeah. But yeah. You got One More Time, which is a nice disco track. Aerodynamic, which is just like violins with electric guitar. Yay, it's good. Harder, Better, Faster, Stronger, Digital Love, Superheroes, High Life, Something About Us, Voyager, Venice Quo, Short Circuit, Face to Face, and Too Long, which is a track that is too long. I feel it coming. Hey, hey, do you feel it too? Well, I'm alright. Do you feel it? It's good for you. No, seriously, these are the lyrics from the song Too Long. Yeah. The leaflet actually goes. Oh, would you look at that? Now the vinyl has this as well, but it's much cooler on the vinyl actually, because it opens to that. That's much more cooler, I would say. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Where were we? Do you feel it? Oh. Do you feel it? Can you feel it? Hey, I feel it too. All nine. Do you feel it? It's good for you. Yeah. There's a. I don't know what they were thinking when writing those lyrics. Yeah. It's a classic album. Some may consider this to be a concept album, considering the movie that it was released with was had all the. It's also anime, so all you weeaboos in the audience will love it. Yeah. And it connects all the songs in the album, and they actually flow very well together. They flow well together, like some sort of concept album. So yeah, it's good in that respect. It works well, and that shows. And I wouldn't expect any of these songs to be in a different placement. So yeah, there you go. That's number whatever. Next, another song that I hold dear to my heart. Album. Rumours! Yes! I remember when I showed this in my vinyl update. This album is interesting. It is more than the sum of its parts. It's a wonder that it was even made. Yeah, Stevie Nicks and Lindsey Buckingham were going for relationship problems, and these two were being divorced and not divorced, and Mick Fleetwood himself was also going through marital issues, and somehow they managed to pull through and make this album. The Chain, that classic guitar solo in the second half. Dream. The Chain isn't even a single, by the way, and that's the most popular song off this album. How is this possible? Anyway, Dreams is a nice slow ballad, I would say, which also Stevie Nicks directed towards Lindsey Buckingham. Yeah. Same with Go Your Own Way. Go Your Own Way is also a brilliant I shouldn't really utter out loud because, well, I respect women. Don't Stop, nice track. Secondhand News, acoustic song, good. Songbird, only pianos on it, and somehow Stevie managed. Well, actually, I don't know. Is it Stevie? I do not know. Let's have a look, shall we? Also comes with a nice poster as well. No, Christy McVie. Yeah, she steals the show. Another album from 1977. Yeah, 7 is a lucky number in the music world, as you may see. There's another album from the year of 7 in it. Yeah, all the tracks on here. Oh Daddy, Gold Dust Woman, You Make Loving Fun. It's just a fun album with marital issue. Marital issue undertones in it. So yeah, if you read deeply into the album, you can see that it's about breakup. Recommended if you're going through that lonely part of your life, when you don't have a lover, or you broke up with a lover. If you don't have a lover, join the club. No, just kidding. I do have a girlfriend. I think I've already told you guys. I wouldn't say her name, because I would be playing favourites, wouldn't it? I'm a player. Boss. We gotta remember, we gotta respect women. I said these respect women. Can't be a hypocrite. This album's dear to my heart because I apparently listened to this when I was a child. Went to bed with this. So yeah, this is the album that is close to me. Weirdly, don't remember any of that, but hey, what do you remember of your childhood, oh, you baby? Now on to Black Sabbath. Now, you may be wondering, how do I get into heavy metal? This is how you get into heavy metal. War Pigs, Paranoid, Planet Caravan, Iron Man, Electric Funeral, Hand of Doom, Rat Salad, Fairies Wear Boots. You know, the guy from the Osbournes with the John Lennon like hair and glasses. Yeah, he's on this. Oh wait. Oh my god. The Osbournes aren't on anymore. Has it been that long? Yes, this album is brilliant with amazing riffs, iconic riffs. Iron Man alone is a good track, and it's a good theme to one of my favourite Marvel characters. And yeah, it's a brilliant album with very political. By the way, Iron Man isn't actually about Iron Man, but who cares? We can put it into Iron Man anyway, especially Superior Iron Man. He is pretty evil as the Superior Iron Man. Yeah, everything on this album just comes together to make a very cool, dark, bleak look into the future with very political songs. And if you're into political songs complaining about capitalism and shite and how they don't care about real people, this is the album for you. And it's an album that everybody can enjoy, and the album art is crazy, I would say. Yeah, it's a guy with a sword and a biker helmet and a Roman toga and a shield, running extremely fast. Yeah, it's extremely crazy, and it's also looks a little bit paranoid. Hence the title of the album. Yeah, that album is pretty good. That's why it's on this. Now for the actually, I got 3 things I haven't shown to you. This Goodbye Yellow Brick Road. I need to get this on the vinyl, but I got it on CD instead, so we have to deal with the CD for a while. Elton John. Elton John is this man, for the love of Christ, has made so many good albums. I can't pick. Most of these people made so many good albums. I can't pick from them. Though most of the time I have like one album off them, so it makes it a little bit more easier. Yeah, the Daft Punk, it wasn't, honestly. Trust me. Yeah, Goodbye Yellow Brick Road is, I would say, good album. I like songs off here that are like Grey Seal, Candle in the Wind, Benny and Jets, Goodbye Yellow Brick Road. All these songs are really good, and I quite like Elton John as a singer. He's got a broad vocal range. Saturday Night's Alright for Fighting. Your Sister Can't Twist, but she can rock and roll. Meaning that he has fucked your sister, even though he's a gay dude, eh? Yes, get this album. I got it on CD, so yeah, you can get it on CD if you don't have a vinyl player. CD's alright if you don't like vinyl, okay? Yeah, it's a pretty good album, and it sounds really good. And there's nothing more to say. Next up, first Beatles related album in this list, Ram by Paul and Linda McCartney. Yes, this was the origin of Wings, I would say, and unfortunately I don't have any Wings albums on here. I'm sincerely sorry. But this is a little bit better than the others, like Band on the Run and Venus and Mars weren't as good as this. This album is extremely good. Uncle Albert and Avril Halsey. I don't know what critics were smoking back then, but this is a masterpiece. Too many people, 3 legs, Ram, and those are only his 3 tracks off. Ram On, I mean, not Ram. 3 tracks off here. And we also have Backseat of My Car, one of my favourite Paul McCartney songs of all time. It's up there with his Beatles work, his Wings work, and the stuff that he did in the 80s. This album is brilliant, and anybody who says otherwise, I don't know what album you're listening to. Yeah, too many people though, it's kind of uncomfortable listening if you know the backstory to it. So yeah, there's many albums out of his canon. This is the only album that was given an instrumental redub with by this guy called Prillington. Prills? Something like that. I don't know. Yeah. This is a good album. And don't be turned off by the weird looking cover. It uses a few weird sounds, and you may not be used to it if you're used to Paul's like 80s and Wings stuff. But yeah, it's pretty good, I would say. Really quick. Hey, that's pretty good. So yeah, next we got Love Over Gold by They're Dire Straits. Their shortest album with not many songs on here, and the shortest song on here is Industrial Disease. Yeah, this is a brilliant album. We haven't come to the prog rock albums yet, but this is the closest we have right now. But yeah, this is a good album. Telegraph Road is a really good song to open up an album. Takes up the majority of side A, and everything from that track to It Never Rains, basically the whole entire album, is just pure gold. But if I do say so myself, come on, you gotta admit that is a good one. Yeah, it's a really good album. Got a lovely cover. I can't remember who did the cover. Oh my lord. Oh, do you hear that? That is scary. Oh shit. Oh, that is terrifying. Sounds like the kind of bumper that's on the cover, doesn't it? Yeah. Oh, I'm actually a little bit scared now. Okay, next up we got Iron Maiden. Number of the Beast. Not the last metal track on here, in our metal album on here. Yes, this is one of the ultimate metal albums. And yeah, you got Invaders, Children of the Damned, The Prisoner. By the way, those two tracks, Children of the Damned and Prisoner, are based on two things. Children of the Damned, everybody knows that's a horror movie from the 50s. And The Prisoner is a 70s sci-fi show, in the same vein that is the 70s sci-fi show like Doctor Who. And yeah, Number of the Beast, pretty good song. Run to the Hills, excellent guitar work from lead guitarist Aaron Smith. There's two lead guitarists, Dave Murray and Aaron Smith. Bass work is absolutely on point on this. Hello Be Thy Name, one of the best closing tracks to an album of all time. Ganglangs, this album just reeks of pure satanic rock and roll. Yeah, and the album art proves it there. But the reoccurring character in most of that album art is controlling the devil, who's controlling this dude to set a village on fire. That's how fucking insane this shit is. I know, right? Yeah, that album is brilliant, and the back covers even is still cool. I usually don't talk about back covers, but look at that. That's the band setting on fire the same type of village as well. Reeks of badassery, doesn't it? Oh, doesn't want to stay inside. Yeah, that is the cool album. Next, another Beatles related item, Mind Games by John Lennon. I don't have Plastic Ono Band or Imagine. I'm sincerely sorry, they don't have those two albums. They didn't have those two albums there. They're really good albums, but I just can't get. Yeah, this album is pretty good. Mind Games, Tight Hands, One Day yeah, these tracks are just pure gold. They got a classic Lennon style to them, and they're just really good and really enjoyable. Meat City is marvellous at the end of the album. Yeah, this is a extremely well produced album, I would say. Yeah, so that's John Lennon's Mind Games. Yep. Next up, whoa, what do we have here? Could it be Radiohead's Kid A? My second album that I brought, and still to this day, it is brilliant. This album is excellent. If you're familiar with Radiohead from in their days of being the alt-rock band that was known in the Bends, OK Computer, and Pablo Honey, this is not what you're familiar with. It's a very dark, morbid, there's very dark, morbid tracks like Kid A, the title track. National Anthem is a hard rock song with crazy use of trumpets at the end. Morning Bell, really good track. Motion Picture soundtrack, extremely depressing. How to Disappear Completely, which was actually a coping mechanism from Tom York to survive the trials and tribulations of being in a band that's extremely popular. Everything in its right place, lovely blend of lovely, nice dash of electronic music. Yeah, Idiotech, also quite good. In Limbo, kind of feels like you're in limbo. Optimistic mocks the idea of being optimistic. So yeah, it's a brilliant album. Yeah. Next, it's the first double LP album we have on here. Not the first Gatefold album. That was Ram. Yeah. Next we're on to the top 5. Oh boy, what they could be. I'm sincerely wondering what albums they could be. I honestly can't guess what album is going to be next. You might be wondering to yourself, well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's a deceased person with David Bowie, Ziggy Stardust, and Spiders from Mars. Yes, this album is absolutely amazing, and no wonder that one of the songs of it, Moon Age Daydream, was used in the soundtrack for the hit movie Guardians of the Galaxy. Yeah, 5 Years, Soul Love, Starman, It Ain't Easy, Lady Stardust, Hang On To Yourself, Ziggy Stardust and Spiders from Mars, Suffragette City, Rock and Roll Suicide. There's no song on here that I would consider a blunder, or I would want to be taken off the album. It is just good from start to finish. Good, pure Bowie enjoyment. Enjoy it. It is good for you. This album is absolutely good, and it also says to be played at max volume. And I like the look of what they did with the repress. It's actually pretty good, I would say. Next up, top 3 tracks. Oh boy, I wonder what this track is. Track album. Greg Eightfold with Untitled. Led Zeppelin 4, whatever you want to call it. It is a brilliant album. Another brilliant album. We got When the Levee Breaks, Four Sticks, Going to California, Rock and Roll. Everybody knows that song. And it is a brilliant song as well. Obviously, Black Dog, which I think is the easiest song to play guitar to and actually sing, because when you're singing you don't have to focus on playing guitar most of the time. And of course, the legendary Stairway to Heaven, the ultimate acoustic ballad. Doesn't really tell a song because it's really nonsensical, but it's a brilliant album. And if anybody says otherwise, they must be shocked immediately. And yet the album is also good. And I don't know if you're unfamiliar with Led Zeppelin. I wonder how many of you would know what this is, unless if you saw this, if a person who was unfamiliar with Led Zeppelin saw this in a record shop and said to themselves, like, who made this album? Yeah, without any stickers on it or anything. Yeah, I wonder who would know what this is if they weren't familiar. I wonder if they would recognise it as Led Zeppelin. Maybe if they open up the album, they might recognise it as Led Zeppelin and see the actual album, the actual vinyl itself. But hey, this is a brilliant album. You should go and check it. If you're not, I think everybody should have that in their collection. Everybody should listen to it down digitally. Next up, we got the first vinyl. I got a record that I hold dear and near to me. Guess what it is? Dark Side of the Moon. Dark Side of the Moon. Oh god, from beginning to end, this album is good. The Floyd are at their best in this album. You got the hit Money, Any Colour You Like, Breathe. It's a brilliant album. It's a brilliant song. Great Gig in the Sky. I don't know how the lady on the vocals actually did it. What's her name? Where is it? Claire Torrey and Doris Torrey. Oh wait, no. The vocals on Great Gig in the Sky, Claire Torrey. Yeah, it is a good album. It is extremely good, and it works well as an album, which I think any good album should be, and they should all work as a good album. I technically don't have any concept albums on this. Oh wait, no, I do. I tell a lie. Ziggy Stardust and the Spiders. Ziggy Stardust is a concept album, isn't it? Yeah. I also like the texture of this album. Repress. Yeah, it's pretty good, I'd say. If you're not familiar with Floyd, this is your gateway drug into Floyd. Certainly was mine. Yeah. It's right at the moment where they were still as a band as well. So yeah, next one, obviously, I haven't talked about the Beatles yet. I haven't talked about the solo. I've talked about the solo Beatles, but I haven't talked about the Beatles as a collective yet, haven't I? Well, I'm going to change that. Guess what it is? What album we got this time? Oh, it's still Fun Day. Yeah, it's terrible weather now, isn't it? So, you might might know this album. A few people know this album. It's not like it's the most iconic album cover of all time. Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. It's one of my favourite albums of all time. Yeah. Until I find an album better than this is gonna reign supreme over all these guys. But these two, Dark Side of the Moon and Sgt. Pepper's, they're just, I can't really decide. You could almost consider them tied for first place. This is a brilliant album. All the tracks on here, lovely Rita May. The opening track, Sgt. Pepper's, just hooks you in. With Paul on lead guitar. Unlike other times where he's on bass guitar most of the time. Yeah, it is really good. The album cover is extremely iconic. Everything about it is just screams psychedelia. Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds is a brilliant song. It is not about drugs though. Sorry to break your dreams. A Day in the Life is one of the best songs of all time. Maybe the best song of all time. It's definitely one of my favourite of this album. Within You and Without You. Within You and Without You. Some people don't like it. I actually extremely dig it. And Sgt. Pepper's Reprisal is also really good. It's a more upbeat, more high, fast tempo song. When I'm 64, oh yeah, this is good. And they were messing around in the studio most of the time when we were recording this album, which makes this album feel even more experimental. A little help with my friends, Ringo's Finest Hour. I was actually considering putting Abbey Road on here, or this, but since Abbey Road has been Mr. Mustard and Her Majesty, which I just say, and all the songs on here are all worthwhile, and are all like 9s, 8s, 10s, in the high ranking. Like, you got low ranking, 1 to 4, middle of the road, 5 to 7, high ranking, 8 to 10. So yeah, this one's are in highs, and you also can see all the people that inspired them on this cover. Got Bob Dylan, Edgar Allan Poe, Marilyn Monroe, the Beatles themselves, but in their previous incarnation, the Beatles in their new incarnation, and apparently several hints of the fact that Paul's dead. No, he ain't. He ain't dead. He looks, when you take off the moustache, he looks exactly the same as he did back in 1966. So I don't understand why people keep on pushing that rumour. It's like flat earthers. That's tough. Flat earthers. Why are you still believing shit? Same with ancient aliens. Yeah, I do believe in life on other planets, but I don't believe in that man's allegations. There's always going to be crazy people there, but we can enjoy our good music without having to think about those crazy people. So yeah, this is my #1 album. You may be saying, why is Revolver not #1? Well, I don't have that album, and also I think this is a little bit better than Revolver. It has better tracks on it. So yeah, I'm sorry, but I like it a little bit more. Yeah, that is my album ranking. I've done it! Are you proud of me? This may change in the future when I get more albums and I become more wiser. But at the moment, it's as good as it's ever gonna be. Take one for the thumbnail. I hope this is gonna be actually in that thumbnail selecting thing. So yes, I'll enjoy my rainy day whilst putting on one of these albums. So yeah, I'll see you on the next one, which might be on Lion Gamer's channel. If you're not familiar with Lion Gamer, he's a good friend of mine, and well, we've made the 100 subscribers special, and I'm waiting for it, Lion. When are you going to upload it, okay, mate? I hope you upload it soon, rather than later, because I just don't really want to wait a long time, okay? Also, I might be doing another vinyl update, because I might be getting The Wall tomorrow, or the new Arctic Monkeys album. Or maybe both. That might be good. So yeah, I'll see you all sometime in the future. Goodbye. You good? Oh, and also, I watched Solo. Pretty good. Don't kill me if you hate Solo. A Star Wars story. Might do a review on it though. Goodbye.